So many new people come to me saying, I'm sick of doing the same old transitions. So in this video, I'm going to show you one combo that turns boring transitions into something that actually feels energetic, it feels alive, or make you want to play. So anyway, I'm talking vocal teasing, looping, double drops. I'm even going to be using a third deck to smash in a fat beat to make the breakdowns way more energetic. Plus, I'm going to add a touch of effects to glue everything together. So first, I'm going to play the full combo now so you can hear it. Then I'm going to break it down step by step so you can actually practice it yourself. I'm going to share the tracks in the description, and I'm going to show you exactly how I set it up. And the best part is you're not just learning one combo here. You're going to build a whole toolkit of techniques that will seriously level up your DJing. And honestly, man, this is so much fun to play. Okay, you may have noticed at this point that I've actually mixed back in the first song. So I had the first song playing, then I went to Lioness, then I went to My Dream, and I'm doing double drops each time, but now I've gone back into the first song. So then I could actually loop it and practice the whole thing over and over again. I won't do the whole thing over, but I'll just give you an example. Right, and I'm back to where I started. And the reason I'm doing that is, so it's like a loop and you can keep practicing it each time. So you might have noticed I made a little mistake on that one, but I could just do it over and over again. So that's like bang, and I'll go back to the second deck. How about I talk you through it all now? Okay, so there's a few themes in there. The main theme is that I'm putting beats into breakdowns, and I'm also doing double drops a lot of the time too. So, okay, so let's just break it down. So in this first song over here called No Way Out, okay, you'll notice it goes into a breakdown. Sometimes playing the breakdown is actually perfectly okay? But if you're always playing songs that have these breakdowns with little to no beat, with maybe sometimes 1 to 2 minutes in the middle of each track, it can bring the energy back down. So you can see these breakdowns as opportunities. And what I've done with it is I've actually brought the beat of another song into that breakdown just to kind of keep things juicy. Let me show you that first. So over here, I've actually got the same song in decks 2 and 4, but I'm mixing different parts of that same track. So on deck 4 here, I go over, and you can, if you've got 2 decks only, that's okay. You can still take these same concepts, and the same concepts are beat into breakdown and then double dropping, which I'll show you in a second. But let's say I've got the first beat here of the song. Okay, let's just say, and I love this because I just mix it into the breakdown, but then 8 bars later, this bit kicks in. And I kind of love the sound of this. Have a listen. And now I'm like, yeah, okay. And that's killing it. So let me show you that part first. Okay, because I'm doing a fair few things, I've got sync on, okay? I do know how to beat match. I think if you're going to use sync, you need to know how to beat match first. But if, you know, I'm using the tools now because I've got a lot of things going on. So I'm just filtering this one in, and then that kicks on its own. Okay, that's stage 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this song, the beat, go the whole way up until the drop, and it just adds a little bit extra to that breakdown. See, without it, you know, it's just that, and that could be a little bit of an anticlimax. Okay, so let's now talk about this cue point on deck A, okay, deck 1. That cue point is 16 bars before the drop, okay? And what I want to do is I'm going to do a double drop. So over here on deck 2, I've actually gone and found the drop, and I've gone and put a cue point 16 bars earlier. Okay, so I go find the drop. I'll show you that quickly. If I wanted to go find the drop, just go find the drop there. It's that second deck there. And then you can go across here into beat jump. I go beat jump. 8 bars is 32 beats. So I've hit that twice. I'll go 8, 16, which is 64 beats. Or, you know, I just like calling it 8 bars. I've got a video about phrasing, and all that stuff's in my course. I condition phrasing big time. Phrasing is probably one of the most important things as a DJ, and it's making sure that the changes of both songs line up. And the phrases in dance music and house and electronic music are typically 8 bars in length, which is 32 beats, but I like personally saying 8 bars. So, okay, so I've gone and found that first beat of the drop, and I've gone back 2 phrases, which is 16 bars. And I've gone and put a hot cue on that because I'm going to trigger it. So I've just gone and found that point, hit a hot cue, and coincidentally, that's actually also on a vocal. And that's beautiful, actually. So what I'm going to do, at that cue point, 16 bars before the drop, I go trigger this hot cue, and now both songs are 16 bars building up to the drop. Let me show you that. I'll put it all together. Okay, cool. I'm going to do that. Beautiful. Okay. So I now switch across to deck 2, and at that cue point, which is 16 bars to the drop, I'm going to trigger this cue point, which is also 16 bars to the drop. I don't want to jump out, so I've got my EQ on my incoming song a little bit underneath here. Okay. Beautiful. I could add some echo if I wanted to. I'm adding that to the last word. Okay, but let's just look at the EQ first. So now the goal is to get this one in and the other one's out. I'm going to start by working down. Okay, and then I could do these two, they're my main two, and I'm gonna roll this one out completely. That's my beat, and now it's back to decks 1 and 2, okay? But because I've been able to do the transition in the build up, because I haven't got vocals on vocals, I've got the vocals on a beat with pretty much not much happening. I've actually done the EQ work and played both songs together in the build up to the drop, okay? So that means I've managed to get my new song dominant in time for the drop to hit. Hope that makes sense. Now it's really a question of like, how long do you let them play together for? And this isn't just for this combo, this is just standard mixing. If I'm playing two songs together, I'm looking at the waveforms and I'm seeing Lioness deck 2, it's about to kick into a breakdown. That's probably a good time to take this one out. So then I'll just roll this one. I'll use that like a volume, roll it out and create space for this, okay? That is part 1 of the transition, okay? So that is, we've got beat in breakdown. Just take it as a general principle, okay? Beat in breakdown, I've put a cool beat. Then I've gone for a double drop, so both songs have Q point 16 bars before the drop, and I've done the EQ work in the build up to the drop, so by the time the drop lands, my new song is the dominant song, sitting fully, and the other ones are sitting underneath. Okay, cool. Then, number 3, how long do you play those songs together for? Again, this is not just for this combo, this is general DJing. Look at your waveforms, think to yourself, okay, if I just take out the volume randomly, let's say I've got 2 songs playing together, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just take it out the volume mid-phrase. Artists and producers don't take out like sounds mid-phrase, they take it out on the 1. But I don't want to just take it out on the 1 in the middle of a chorus. If I'm playing these 2 together, why not let them go together? They're sounding good. Why not let them play together for the entire chorus? And I'm then looking at the waveforms, I'm thinking, when does something new kick in? I see the breakdown and I'm thinking, you know what? I don't want my old song to spill over into the breakdown. So I roll it out with the mids. I use that like a volume fader, because sometimes if you just take the volume out, it's like, where did it go? This there, you get a nice, clean, kind of rounded edge. So I can kind of like be at the end of the phrase, 8, 2, 3, 4, smash that down, my new song comes in and now it's clean, okay? So that's the first part of it. But then the second part is, okay, let's say now, number 2 here, okay, deck 2 is my dominant song. That's the one playing. And right now we're up to the breakdown here. Okay, so we're up to there. Then it's like, well, when do I mix out of that song? Now, the most common transition would be to go find the outro, put a Q point 16 bars earlier, and to mix in over the end of the chorus. The chorus ends, bang, we smashed it on the outro. And that's a great place to start, you know, for a beginner. But this is a bit more of an advanced combo, so we're going to go for another double drop. So again, I've gone and found that drop there, and I've put a Q point 16 bars earlier. But then what am I going to do a double drop with? And that's where I've got my third deck here. And I've gone again and found the drop there and also put a Q point 16 bars earlier. But this one's different in the sense that my deck 3 has actually got vocals leading up to the drop. Have a listen. Yeah, listen. And there's vocals, and this one will have vocals too. So if I'm playing them both together, they're just actually going to sound messy. So in that case, and this is the beauty about double dropping, you don't have to play the songs together in the build-up. Sure, it's good playing them together in the build-up so you can do the EQ work in the build-up, but we can on this one just smash it in on the drop. People think, wow, if I'm going to smash it in on the drop, how do I stop my new song from coming in too loud? So here's the thing. This song that I'm bringing in, let's go have a listen to it quick. The drop is... And I fucking love that. And I want that bass. And I want that bass to hit. But if I don't want us just smashing the volume and the whole thing not to just be a bit like abrupt, maybe I could reduce a little bit of the highs and a little bit of the mids for my incoming song. So let me just show you the double drop quickly. Okay. Okay, cool. This is my main song, it's on top. All I'm gonna do on the drop, I'm gonna bring up the volume, and moments before the drop, I might just carve out a little bit of space so I don't end up having bass on bass. Maybe I'll pull it right here, maybe 2 bars before. Beautiful. And then I play them together. I might actually leave the EQ like that, maybe for 16 bars. So this is 8 bars now. Okay, just have a musical bit here, like an instrumental section for 16 bars. Start working the EQ. See, they're not even clashing. I can just get this one in because I want to go to this vocal now. And then after playing them together for 16 bars, I'm going to jump to a point in the track that I want, a vocal. Beautiful. Okay, and I could be adding echo to that last word in the sentence if I want. Okay, but again, now we're like, well, how long do we play them both together for? And I'll see on deck 3, it's about to go to a breakdown. So I want to have this one out by that breakdown. Maybe let's go add a 3/4 echo and echo it out with a little bit of filter, just over the last 4 bars maybe. Okay, and you'll see there that I've actually got the same concept again as the previous one. So I'm just doing the same thing, and that is doing a double drop and then playing both songs together until the new song goes to a breakdown and getting the other one in. And this is just good mixing practice. But there is one more stage to part 2, and that is in that build up here. So I've got going for that second double drop, I'm actually going to bring in a beat again. Okay, so again, that's what we did in the first one as well. Now I'm going to bring in a beat. So I go back to deck 4, back to the very beginning of the song, and I'm just going to bring this in, just full EQ, bang. Let's listen. Yep, that's all I'm going to do. So let me show you that transition. So we're going for the second double drop here. It goes deck 2 and 3. So let's pretend this is a song playing. Okay, I've just got this one out. I'll put it all together again for you in a sec. That one will be the volume down. Okay, get the EQ for this one ready. Okay, and now 8 bars before the drop, I bring in this beat. Cool, I think it adds to it. There we go. Yeah. Now I've actually set up a loop on deck 2 here for that first 8 bars because it was going to go into a vocal and I didn't want it to go into a vocal. I want to actually repeat that musical bit, the instrumental bit for 16 bars and then have vocals in the second 16 bars. It's just thinking a little bit more musically about how I want the song to be structured. Anyway, let's give it a go. I'll show you. Yeah. Cool. And now that's the end, and I can go back to deck 1. And now I'm just teasing that first beat with the cue, and now I'm going to bring it in. And now I'm actually doing a double drop again, but I'm doing a few things here. I'm actually bringing, we can stop over here, stop deck 2, stop deck 4, that's cool. I've just got it both now on decks 1 and 3 on this side. And what we're doing now is we're looping back to the first song. I'm putting a beat under the breakdown and I'm going to do a double drop. I'm putting it all together here. So these two, they're not conflicting. And I've actually got bass on deck 1 here, but I haven't got any bass on deck 2, or deck 3, sorry. Bass on deck 3, no, sorry, okay. I've got bass on deck 1, no bass on deck 3, but now they're coming out to the drop, so I've got to make a choice. Which one am I going to let be dominant? I'm going to let my new song be dominant. Is this the old one? Take out the bass. Beautiful. And now we're back to the first song, and then we can repeat the whole thing again. Do you want me to do it maybe one more time, or you can watch it again, or I don't know. But anyway, from this, we're practicing, bringing beats in. We're practicing double dropping. We're practicing how long do we play the transitions together for, and we're practicing some echo. Man, I kind of do feel like doing it, but stick around because I'm going to say some stuff at the end that's important. But let's go do the whole thing again. Okay, cool, beautiful. Let's go to deck 2 here. Let's reset deck 3. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Nice. Beautiful. Okay, we've got deck 1 so you can see what's going on. Yeah, deck 2's waiting. Okay, we're coming up to that Q now. So I'll activate this one. Also 16 bars to the drop. Okay, reset deck 4. Okay, I'm just playing together. Beautiful. Okay, cool. And now I'm back to my first song again, and I've done the loop, and then the whole thing starts again. At the end of the day, what makes a DJ exciting isn't transitions or tricks, it's how you combine them all to create and express your own sound. So stop thinking about being a DJ and instead take action. Hop on, do this exercise over and over until it feels second nature. And when you break this combo down, it's not actually that difficult. I'm mainly double dropping my tracks and I'm using beats and vocal layers to make the breakdowns and build-ups more exciting. So honestly, man, just jump in, give it a go, even try it with your own tracks. Okay, so if you think this is kind of cool, but maybe it's moving a little fast for you, that's totally normal. See, the problem with most DJ education is people show you a transition and then they leave you on your own when it comes to actually practicing and building a set. And that's where most DJs get stuck. You may know 1 or 2 transitions, but then your transitions and the overall vibe of your sets feel boring. So for that reason, I've built this brand new follow along playlist and transitions course. So I'm going to do a quick plug, just 1 minute, man. Inside, I teach you 7 core transitions, how to combine them, how to avoid boring mixes, and how to build sets that actually flow and feel good. But the main difference is, instead of just teaching you a transition and hoping you can figure it out on your own to practice it, I've built 11 playlists using some of the best tracks out right now. So I'm going to teach you a transition, and then after each transition, you can immediately put it into practice on one of these specific playlists for each transition. So inside this course, I've gone all in on the music selection. I've built 11 beautifully created playlists using tracks that actually work well together. These playlists are designed to inspire you, and they're going to make learning fun, and it's going to feel easy, man. See, most DJs get stuck because they're trying to learn the transitions while also trying to figure out what tracks to play, while also worrying about how they order their set. And honestly, it can be too much too soon for people. And that's the reason why so many DJs may fall off. So I stripped all the unnecessary resistance away. So instead, I teach you a transition. You load up the playlist, and by the end of it, you've done the reps. You're practicing what I've taught you again and again and again. And by the end of each playlist, DJing is going to feel second nature. No more overthinking. And because you're actually taking action, you build confidence. You're going to build momentum, and you start looking forward to your time behind the decks. Honestly, I want you to feel what I feel when I play. And better yet, for you to be able to craft your own killer sets that contain moments that are fun and create lasting impressions. Even after your first playlist with me, you're going to start to feel how to move through a set, how to combine transitions, how to control the energy of your sets, not only through the tracks you play, but also how much of each track you play and how you transition between them. Even with little to no experience, you can be jamming a solid set within an hour. So anyway, if you're serious about improving, this is hands down the fastest way I know to get you there. And man, okay, thanks for being patient while I did my little plug, okay? I'm just passionate about my new courses. This is a really great way to teach people, and it's already getting incredible results. Anyway, I've really enjoyed making this video for you. If it lands, let me know in the comments, and perhaps share it with your friends. And if you're already a student, thanks for your ongoing support. Like, I truly appreciate it. Okay, so much love. See you in the next one, or maybe inside the course. And thanks again for letting me plug the course. And hopefully this video has inspired you somewhat. Okay, thanks guys.